Hey everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm sorry I'm laughing a little bit. I kind of screwed up my first video, and I was just replaying it, and I thought it was funny. I make myself laugh sometimes. It's good to make yourself laugh sometimes. Um, but yeah, I think I'm catching a little cold, so sorry for like the little bit of a raspy voice. But I hope everyone is doing well. Um, Wanted to touch base and tell you a little bit about what I have planned for today. Didn't really know what to speak on today, to be honest with you, because I was pretty excited about the previous video that I did about how to start setting up to um get ready to integrate AI and automations and like how you can start going about it. I thought that was a pretty cool video, and I actually have 0 views there, so it kind of hurt my feelings. But hey, it is what it is. But just wanted to tell you a little bit about what we have going on today, because I really didn't know what else to talk about. But today, we're meeting with one of our new subcontractors, and with the new subcontractor, we set up a meeting. We'll be meeting at Starbucks, keeping it simple, and going through our onboarding process, which I mentioned on the previous video. That maybe hopefully you guys can go watch, and maybe I'll get my first view there. Um, but so we created this onboarding process because, like I said, we want to start logging as much information as possible. Um, for the company overall, because when you have information, it helps you make better decisions. And some mistakes that we make can be very costly, so we always want to minimize risk as much as possible. So um in this onboarding process that we started implementing, we are going to be logging the information of this meeting today under the profile of this subcontractor. And one of the tools that we use is ClickUp, one of the many tools that we use, which I would like to consolidate in the future. But ClickUp it's a project management software tool, and so that is what we're currently using. And so one of the conversations that I was having with my team is that I want to start logging these interactions with our subcontractors, and in addition to that, I would like to start connecting. We used to do something similar before, but I'm just gonna touch on what we're doing right now, right? But what we're gonna be doing is uh, every subcontractor has their profile, and in ClickUp, they go through different. It's like different stages of the profiles and how you go about your workspace. So it goes between task and list, so and folders. So right now we have our subcontractor as a task, and that's where we store their pro. That's where we keep their profile, and then in the subtask, I'm thinking that that's where we're going to be logging the interactions and the projects, and I want to be able to log how each subcontractor went about their projects, like what was good, what are some areas of opportunities, and what are their strengths, and kind of keep a log of all of that information. Something that tends to happen at times, based on my experiences. For example, I'll have a subcontractor that it's like they broke two things or three things in a row at each project, and you're like, like what? Like, hey, you need to be careful because this is starting to become a pattern. So being able to log all of those scenarios helps you keep track of everything and helps you um pinpoint what needs to be addressed, right? So little things like that are definitely things that I feel like, or that I know will help your company, especially if you're the type of company that is looking to integrate, new systems, and especially AI and workflows, and just try to automate as much as possible. So having that information connected to an agent or an MCP, which I also went over, um, in the previous video can be pretty powerful because all of that information can be information that can help you or your agent make better decisions. And so that's what we're doing today. Earlier today we were focusing on our sales process and our project management process, and how basically our I focus on the sales. And so there's a point within the new deal process of when you kind of have to interact with the project manager. And so we were just discussing like where we meet, like between the estimate and closing on the deal to when the project manager starts to basically take the reins and then take control of the interaction. So that's what we were working on earlier today, and then now we're going to be meeting with the subcontractor. I hope that made sense what I just mentioned. But if it didn't, feel free to ask me a question. But yeah, that's what we're doing today, and I'll keep you guys posted. And I'm trying to be as transparent as possible with how we're going about it and how I'm going about it as a founder and the steps that you need to take. And so, I'm not in the Lambo. I'm just trying to show everyone the things that we really go through to get to where we want to be. And I would love to show you guys that experience, and that's why I'm logging this, because I don't know, but it's kind of hard for me to just like take the advice of someone who's already in a Lambo, or whatever. I don't even want a Lambo. I want a Bentley, by the way. But I'm just saying, like, I'd rather um see what someone else actually went through and what they had to go through and how they went about it to actually get to that place. So that's what this is for. And so it's not always going to be pretty, and I can always make the videos better, and I'm focusing on that. But really, what's important to me and my main objective is to be transparent and show you guys what someone really goes through when starting their business. And that's the path we're currently on. All right, guys, take care.